The spring is finally here. Garden is waking up, and so are all the garden projects. Suddenly, all at once. We have started building the road that leads from the studio to the start of the drive, and that's gonna take around months to finish, but that's quite a big chunk. And that leads certain delays on the other project that also started. We have started building the waterfall near the Teahouse. This is that road that I was talking about, and it leads all up to there, to that mound of gravel, and then it turns back to the studio. That top gravel that you can see far, far away, that will be the top material that's going to be on top of the road. As part of the project Waterfall, we had few very exciting deliveries recently. One was Kent Rockstone, which one of the stones is in the Teahouse, and the other two are going to be part of the waterfall. But the main chunk of the waterfall structure will be Welsh granite, and that was huge 3 or 4 deliveries of tons and tons of rocks. Welcome to Doodle Quarry. Here you can find selection of sizes of different Welsh granite, probably a ton in here, maybe a ton and a half, to like 60 kilogram stones, to big babies. Some of these stones will be part of the waterfall. They will be like pools for cascades of the waterfall, but some of them, like this one in here, it will be standing beauty by the Teahouse. It will be exciting when we will start placing them. I think it might take us around a week or something, where we will have a big grabber. They're gonna grab each and one of them, and we will be placing them, adjusting the angles and everything, and it's gonna become part of the garden, and you would never know that we've done it by hand. Well, you will. You watched my videos. They have different color, and they're Kent Rockstone, which is a very, very special stone, because this quarry that collects, well, mines these rocks, if that's the right word for it, they're the only quarry in the country who can get these rocks. And also they were part of British history for centuries now, because, like, for example, Westminster Abbey was built with these rocks, and now Doodle Garden. Another amazing thing that happened recently is the Teahouse started taking its shape finally. We started building walls. That means next one is the roof that's going on top, and then the glazing. In here we will have like a window, and this is probably will be the level of the floor in the Teahouse, so you will be able to stand here and look at the garden, look at the waterfall, and drink a cup of tea. As I said to you before, we are building this waterfall from scratch, and it will be consisting of lots and lots of big Welsh granite stones. And in order to hold the weight and not spread into the garden, we've put over 100 tons of rubble in here and compacted them together. So then in here, where the waterfall will start, you have a solid base that will hold all the weight, and then the waterfall will slowly cascade in like wavy way, will cascade down, down and down and down and down, and eventually will go into the moat of the Teahouse and into the pond. And then the water will follow the path in here under the ground through the pipe, filtered water, and it will go up to the top of the waterfall and will carry on its journey over and over again. We might put it on a timer or just a switch so it doesn't work all the time, but it will be very impressive and also helpful for the pond, for the health of the pond, when it will be working and oxygenating water. I've always wanted to have a bamboo forest, and now a few years later this bamboo forest is growing seriously, big time. And now I think will be needing to buy any bamboos ever, because we just digging out the new shoots of bamboo and replanting them in new areas. And this bamboo will carry on in here to create actually a forest and bigger impact. These plants are a very good addition to bamboos because they grow very low, and usually the bottom of bamboos is very bare. And in order to blend them and to add a little bit of color, because new leaves are this beautiful contrasty pink and green or yellow and green, and yeah, they just brighten up the place a little. On my plan, garden plan, if you remember, I used the Bakwa or Pakwa compass, Feng Shui system in the garden. And according to that, this is the sitting zone, which should be promoting conversations and just nice relaxation bit. And I added these circles in here to make it more enclosed. So then you can sit here on the bench and relax and chat. So, little update to finish this video. We've built these raised beds, and this is going to be a very interesting video in the future about square foot gardening, which is going to help us to understand how to grow lots of things in little beds. And I will plant different things, different like combinations of things in these 3 beds. And probably that bed will be like a cut flower things. And the reason why we've built these posts in here to create little shady area, and then we're gonna build some bench and some table in here to have our lunch. And in here we will have trailing, I don't know, vine tomatoes or beans, broad beans, or peas, something that blooms in the summer, creates shade, that grows fast, and also you can pick and eat. So this is my little update for today. I really wanted to capture it because it's nice to see what's going on in different periods of our lives in the garden and how we were dealing with these things. And it's exciting for me to look back and see how things change. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.